Welcome to your 2026 Astrology Transit Planner. Your planner is powered by Notion, which gives you the ability to customize any page or any view you'd like at any point. I'll be sharing links for you to learn more about Notion to get the best use from your planner. For now, I'll be providing an overview of your journal, including navigation and some quick tips to dive into the best parts. Let's start with the main page. This is your one-stop shop and headquarters. It houses the key things you'll want to view for the day. By default, you'll automatically see the transits for the day, as well as the menu of the most major astrological events that will be happening throughout 2026, including lunations, retrogrades, sign ingressions, and much more. You can change or modify any view you'd like to customize your homepage to your preferences. Now, let's talk about notes, comments, and journal features. When you use this template, all of your notes are connected directly to the transits, which means if you take notes anywhere, you're taking notes everywhere. For example, selecting Sun Sextile North Node on January 1st will take you to that transit's dedicated note page. On this page, you can use the notes to either write predictions or comments on the day's events, or as a journal function, where you write about how the day actually went. In addition, you can use the comments to add updates to your understanding of the transit, or share and tag the workspace with others to get multiple perspectives. Once you've done this, your notations will be saved to the master database, also known as the 2026 database on the homepage, and you'll be able to access these notes any place where the transit shows up. When you go back to the homepage, you'll notice a visible change for any transit that's been notated. This is a great way for you to have visual reference of which transits you've created notes for, as well as any comments added or received. Alternatively, if you're using this as a daily planner, you can take notes a different way. By adding a new page, I can add a document to the Master 2026 database, which we're going to call Daily Journal Entry January 1st. From here, I can add the date I'm documenting, as well as anything I noticed about my day into one unified journal entry. This way, if there were multiple transits that took place over the course of the day, I have the ability to see how that day transpired without placing all of my notes under one transit. Under this page, you'll want to be sure to label your journal entry by selecting Events and choosing the Journal option. This will give you a quick way to filter your journal options into any customizable searches you perform. Now, any notes that I've taken automatically show up under their corresponding viewpoints. This entire planner is powered by one singular database, divided up into multiple viewpoints. You can view the entire database of astrological transits here, or access any of the pre-made filtered viewpoints here. In the 2026 database, you have access to the exact date and time of the astrological event, as well as the degree, signs, retrograde status, and other relevant information. The types of events all fall under the event column, which ranges from everything from standard aspects to lunations, retrograde stations, and more. You won't want to change or modify anything from this page directly. Consider this page to be the engine behind your planner, and modifications are better made under any of the other viewpoints. By default, this is where any notes, comments, or additional journal events you create will live. Your Notion Astrology Planner comes equipped with pre-made views that you can modify, add to, or change however you see fit. Let's start with a month-by-month view. Under the month-by-month view, you'll see your entire year laid out in a mobile-friendly format. Each month will come equipped with a mobile-friendly quick view, which gives you quick access to the transit and the corresponding date and time. As you can see, all of the comments and notes that were made in the homepage automatically show up here as well. You'll also have access to a detailed view, which contains a filtered view of the master database for all astrological events occurring that month, as well as additional views for retrogrades, stations, ingressions, and lunations. Again, you can add notes to any of these events, and your notes will show up anywhere this transit is listed. Let's return back to the home page. You can navigate back to the home page by following the pathways listed at the top of the page. On the mobile view, there's a back button for easy navigation. Back at the home page, you can also access quick snapshots of lunations, ingressions, or stations for the entire year. Let's check out the lunations page. This page showcases all of the major lunations for 2026. We've added every new moon, full moon, and quarter moon, as well as any solar or lunar eclipses over the course of 2026. Similarly, you can access all ingressions or stations as well by clicking on their respective pages. There's also a traditional calendar view accessible, which showcases visually the amount of transits taking place each day, week, or month. Speaking of dates, Notion automatically uses the time zone you are in to determine your daily transits. You can manually change the time zone settings if needed. Now, let's get into the fun part, the ephemeris. Under the 2026 ephemeris, even here you have the ability to create your own custom viewpoints and pages. Just a quick heads up, this function is best done on a desktop view of your planner. Here, you'll find a sample page that you'll want to duplicate in order to create your own custom view. Duplicate the page by clicking the ellipses on the left side of the page and selecting Duplicate. Once this page is duplicated, you can access it and you'll see that it's a copy of the Master 2026 database. Once on this page, you can rename the page based on the custom search criteria. In this case, we'll name this page Mercury-Mars Transits. Because I want to view all of the moments where Mercury interacts with Mars, I'll need to filter by Planet 1 and Planet 2. Please note, Planet 1 will always be the faster moving planet. From here, you can use the built-in filtering option to specify the relevant transits you're looking for. Start by selecting Settings and choose the Filter option. A drop-down menu will appear and we're going to select Planet 1. Click on Planet 1 and you'll have all planets accessible to you. We're going to select Mercury. Already, you can see that the data has been filtered to where Planet 1 only showcases Mercury. Now, let's filter Planet 2. Again, I'm going to select Setting, Filter, Add Filter, Planet 2, and I'm going to select Mars. And just like that, the database has been filtered to showcase every instance of Mercury interacting with Mars. Using the filter option, we can customize our searches any way we'd like. Again, keep in mind, Planet 1 is always going to be the faster planet. So to help understand this, let's look at instances of Venus interacting with the Sun or Mars. Let's start again by duplicating our ephemeris page. For this search, I only want to see squares and conjunctions happening between Venus, the Sun, and Mars. Let's start by selecting our filters. Remember, Planet 1 will always be the faster moving planet. Therefore, I'm going to choose Filter, Planet 1, and I'm going to select both the Sun and Venus. Next, I'll add another filter for Planet 2. Since Venus is slower moving than the Sun and faster moving than Mars, we'll need to select both Venus and Mars as Planet 2. As you can see, the database now brings up any instances between the Sun and Mars, Venus and Mars, as well as the Sun and Venus. But let's filter out our search further by narrowing it down to squares and conjunctions. For this, we'll need to add an event filter. Select Settings once more, add a new filter, and for this filter, you're going to choose Event. From here, we'll select the type of events we want displayed, squares and conjunctions. As you can now see, we have an incredibly narrow view, giving us only the type of events we wish to see. You can choose to filter your results however you see fit, giving yourself complete control over how your results show up. For more help navigating filters, check out Notion's database tutorial in the description below. I hope this gives you a great launchpad for navigating your 2026 astrological database. For further questions, feel free to contact me using the information in the description. Thanks, and let's make this year a great one.